did my time in it.
Hey, Floyd.
What's up?
Hey, some of the viewers on YouTube, they got some questions. They haven't seen you in a minute. So we're going to ask you a couple of questions posed to us. And for the viewers, guys, some of these topics or questions, they might trigger some of y'all. So please, in your comments, be civil, don't be hateful. And hopefully you'll like this video. So this one is a real touchy subject, Floyd. This, believe it or not, it's kind of, I guess you could say, about politics because it's in the question. How do you feel about the current political situation? I mean, it's August the 9th, 2024. How do you feel about what's going on now?
It's a disaster.
Give us your opinion.
Nothing is making a lot of sense. We don't have an honest choice, haven't had in years. And my opinion of that is we all have the right to our opinion. I did my time in the military. I don't know about the rest of you, but to give us that right. But right now, I don't know anybody in politics that's trying to be the best for us. It's all, what about me? You know, I got this, I did this, you know, like Harris. You know, I haven't really decided on her, but, you know, well, how could you have been in charge of the border for 4 years? You've never been there. Well, I ain't been to Europe either. Duh.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's like, I did, you know, many, many years ago, take a speech class. And nowhere in that class did they teach us to use duh, you know, and stutter.
Well, part of what's going on right now with the current situation is Kamala Harris
Yeah.
got elected by the Democratic Convention or whatever to be the front runner for the Democrats in the presidential race 2024. She replaced Biden.
Yeah.
But the whole time she was endorsing Biden, saying he was going to be a good
Yeah.
president. What do you think about that? Was she wrong or was she right?
No, she was being supportive of her boss. And
But-
she was, as is way too often, thinking more about the political party than the people. Okay? It's, yeah, there we see, I'm doing it. Yes. But I'm not making a speech. Yeah, okay? But it's like, when's the last time we had an honest choice? I can't remember that far back.
But the thing about Biden, he did seem incoherent quite a
Biden-
bit. But yet Camilla was sitting there saying, Joe Biden is fine. He's qualified. He's capable of being president. What do you think about
She
that?
was supporting her boss and
Uh-huh.
supporting the party.
But was she
But-
supporting the country by doing
No,
that?
she was not. But this is a lot of problem with politics nowadays. It's all about, are you a Democrat or a Republican? I ain't either one. I vote for who I think is going to do me the least amount of harm.
I guess that's going to cover another question we have from one of the viewers. The question was, it's just simple, 3 words. Harris or Trump? Question mark. What do you think? Who's better? Who's worse?
I think Harris is better only because I don't like a lot of Trump's comments. He's like a spoiled little rich kid that's insane. You know, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. What kind of sane person would make that comment?
I don't know.
Okay, he's acting like a poor little spoiled rich kid. I get it my way, or you'll pay the price.
What about the economic front? I've been reading a lot of news articles and stuff, and they say that Donald Trump is way ahead on the economic front of the race. You know, they're saying the economy is going to be better if he's in. What do you think? Do you think it's going to make a difference who gets in on the economic?
Not a lot, yes. But normally we have, in an election year, we have a good year, okay? Everything's good. Now it's an election year and everything's going to pot.
Oh yeah, the
It's just-
stock
The
market.
stock market,
gold.
screwy. You go to the grocery store and I just bought this 3 days ago and it's this much more. And I'm gonna fix, and it's like, oh, come on. You look at it perfectly honestly, The president can't do anything without the House and Congress. They're just a figurehead, but they do make a lot of influential decisions and comments.
Yeah, even the gold and silver this week has been. I mean, it's came back a little bit, the gold, silver, and even the equity stock market
Yep.
per se. They've all came back a little. They're not up as much as it was at the beginning of last week. However, it's something to say. A lot of these people are saying Harris and Trump are running neck and neck in the polls, but Trump is winning by 2 points because of the economics. People think because he's a businessman, he's going to do better. I don't know. I just don't know.
Trump's business theory, and this is why I don't care for the man,
Okay.
way
let's hear
back
it.
before he went into politics,
Let's hear your opinion.
was to run a business right to the edge of bankruptcy, file bankruptcy, screw all these people and open up the next day and start all over again and do it again, and then brag about it.
And
But
that. Go ahead.
back, what's it been now? 20 years or so since Enron?
Enron, yeah.
Yeah, okay, and that whole thing, and then I watched the deal on that where the banker said, oh, we do that to each other all the time. That's common practice in today's world. That's not a good example.
It's not a good example, but that again is your opinion. Everybody
It's a
runs
fact.
businesses
Yeah,
different.
I know, yeah.
I guess the main question I have, I mean, now please remember, guys, these are Floyd's opinions.
Yes.
They're not an opinion of Coin
Nope.
Crew, myself, or Angel.
No.
This is just his opinion. So again, do not leave, demeaning comments. If you don't have nothing positive to say,
But also
Do whatever.
remember, we all have a right to our own opinion, good, bad, or otherwise.
and that's exactly what. I got one more question for you, Floyd. And this is, I guess you could say, a question about people. Do you feel people are represented in Congress or the Senate, or has that ship sailed?
That ship sailed.
Really?
When's the last time you can honestly answer, what did that person do for me? Now, right now, it's political season, so they're all saying, I did this and I did that. And if you actually start looking, and I don't do computers, so I can't use them, but what did they actually, well, I did this, and if you actually check into the facts, they actually voted against it because it didn't help them.
Well, Trump, he's been president before.
Yep,
Kamala has not.
nope.
Kamala Harris has been vice president for 4 years. But what has she really done? Why did she get picked to be the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party? What has she done?
Nothing. What has she done? What has she honestly done? That's like we've had that right here in local politics. You don't hear about people till the election year. What has she honestly done that we think she could lead this country?
And Trump was president for 4 years.
Yep.
He done good stuff. He done bad stuff.
Yep. Yep.
But the question is, did he do anything during that time? I mean, he done something, didn't he?
He did some. I can't remember what they called them, but signed a presidential proclamation or whatever to make this happen. But that was always his opinion and what was best for him is how I look at it. Again, my opinion, you have yours. Don't get mad at these people or me. Just everybody has the right to their own opinion.
So, what you're saying is, let me just sum it up. Harris or Trump, you're really not for either one. Do you wish we had a better candidate to run?
You bet I do. But I'm now 76 years old, and I don't remember the last time I went in to vote and said, gee, I really like this person. It's been, which one is going to do me the least amount of harm and actually help the country?
What about you?
What's the honest? No, I don't want.
What about you? We'll vote you.
I don't want no part of politics.
You don't want to be president?
I have two very good friends that are politicians, and they'd slap me if they heard me call them that, because they say they're not politicians, they're public servants, and they were. They did everything they could do to help you. Okay.
So you think? you think a lot of the politicians are not looking out for the people?
No, they're not. They're looking out for themselves.
Do you think the Democratic or Republican Party is just putting up whoever they want to put up, and regardless of what people feel or vote for or think, and they just say, these are your choices, pick one?
Yes, I personally think we need to go back to the system when all of this started and our country was young.
And what's that?
We had an election for president. The person with the most votes was president. The person with the second amount was vice president. You didn't, well, you're a Democrat, you're a Republican, you're a Whig, you're this, you're that.
I don't remember exactly how it was when it first started.
I remember reading about it.
But you know, that ideal sounds great, that whoever gets the most votes president and second most becomes
there you
vice.
go.
Instead of picking a vice president. I mean, look, they got Tim Walz and J.D. Vance. I'm not sure if I'm good for either one of those. Have you heard anything about
I
them?
don't know either one of them. I've never heard of either one of them until all of a sudden, well, they're gonna be, and this was before Biden finally decided that he should step down, which I think he should have a long time ago, okay? But you never heard of them. All of a sudden, well, this is gonna be my running mate, okay? Who are they?
Okay, let's go ahead and finish it up.
Okay.
So what you're saying, and let me get this straight, is the vice president should be the runner-up in the election to the presidency. We shouldn't pick a vice president.
There you go. That's what it should be. Okay? What happens in your local elections? You have a trustee seat open, or 2 seats open, and 13 people are running. Okay? The two with the most votes get the 2 seats.
There you go.
It should be the same thing in higher politics. But I hope, I didn't offend anybody, but like I've said, I have my rights, you have yours, and I try very hard to respect that.
Floyd, we all love your opinion, and thank you so much. We normally don't do videos of this topic, but it was one of the questions.
I don't like this topic in public, okay?
Well, it's going to be a lot of public.
I know.
Thanks for joining us, Floyd, in this video. We really appreciate it. So, guys, please comment below.
Yep.
Give us a thumbs up if you do like the fact that we got Floyd back.
Please, I like being back, but please, let's not do this again.
But let's share this video if you want.
All
So,
right.
thanks, guys.
Yep, have a good day.